Good morning. I honestly feel kind of sad today, and I wanted initially to shoot a wellness routine vlog, sort of like my everyday routine that I do to feel myself physically and mentally good or great. And I wanted to shoot how I go to workout, either at home, either in the studio, outside of the home, how I meditate, how I go to the wellness center for the red light therapy or for a massage. But I'm like, I feel so sad today. I don't know why. Just sitting, drinking my coffee, trying to process why I feel sad. And I thought, okay, maybe I'll shoot this video another day when I'm gonna feel better. But I'm like, first of all, you know my problem with the procrastination and postponing things and how it affects my mental health, my creativity, my self-esteem. So I decided, no, I have to shoot this video, even if I feel bad. And also I'm thinking, if I'm gonna shoot this vlog, I'm gonna have more fun with my day. And in the end of the day, I'm gonna feel way better because I'm gonna feel like I accomplished something or went through my obstacle. So today we're gonna go to meditation center, the old one that I visited before, and I didn't like it, but I still have membership there. And also I really excited about my favorite yoga center. They usually don't do any classes on the weekends, which is crazy. So it's finally a weekday and I'm really excited to go there. And also we're gonna go journal together and read a book on the beach, next to the beach, in the cafe. And yeah, hopefully it's gonna be super positive day, and I will gonna update how my mood is gonna change throughout the day while I'm doing the stuff that usually helps me to keep my mental and physical health in check. So I'm on my way to send a gift to my sister because I keep missing her birthday already 6 years in a row. I'm not gonna tell what's in the box because I'm not sure when I'm gonna pause this vlog, and probably she's not gonna get it. It's probably gonna be 3 weeks to 1 month. Oh my god, 4 months, 1 month. But I really hope that she would like it because it's something that I feel really wanted, and it's really hard to get in her country due to restrictions. So yeah, I hope it's gonna put a smile on her face. And I'm really glad that I finally figured out the way to send actual parcel to her because it's ain't easy at all. Amazing. I'm arrived in location and they not here. Like, they're gonna be here. I don't know if you can hear me. They're gonna be here only in an hour, which is crazy. I don't know what to do. And this area is kind of scary, especially for Ubering. Okay, we'll see. I called the number and the guy's gonna find somebody right now to come to pick up the package. So this area I was in very sketchy, and I got lucky that actually somebody was there. I'm just super happy because the process was super easy. It cost like $70, which is, I guess, not that expensive considering the circumstances. And right now I'm on my way to pick up my bike. Pick up or check on it. And I've been using it honestly last 4 months almost daily, and I think that's why something happened to my brakes, which is extremely dangerous, especially because the area I live in, my neighborhood is very hilly. So last time when I was using my bike, I was going downhill and I literally had a hard time to stop, which was really scary. So I went to the bike shop and turned out that there's like 2 brakes, and one of my brakes, like behind brakes, like doesn't work. Okay, I'm here at the bike shop, so we'll see if they fixed brakes. So I just picked up my bike and it's running really good. The brakes works extremely good. I'm like feel finally safe now, especially as I said because this area is super hilly. In my daily route to yoga and to cafe, it's super hilly. It was like $100, which is I'm not sure how expensive it is considering that my bike is only like a few $100s. And I was so anxious when I was sending the parcel on the way back here to bike shop, and I realized I got my coffee on an empty stomach, so no wonder I felt sad. So I really need some breakfast, brunch, considering it's already 12 p.m. So I just like ordered the toast I'm gonna eat now, and my meditation is in a like 25 minutes. On a bike it's going to take me about 8 to 10 minutes to get there, so I'm really not sure if I want to go because that meditation center is like honestly super weird and I really want to give it one more shot, but the first time when I went there I really didn't like it and I kind of like left in the middle because it wasn't even a practice, meditation practice. It was more like a guy who's like reading about Buddha philosophy together with his even like political views or whatever. I don't know. I just and we were sitting on like really tall chairs there, so it's like a little bit was like a church vibe. So I'm really not sure like if I want to do that, but we'll see. I'm gonna have a bite first to feel better and don't feel so anxious, I guess. So my yoga only at 5 p.m. Right now is 1 p.m. So I was thinking if when I was in a cafe, if I should go to meditation, if I should go to meditate to the beach, and then I decided to go home and on the way stop in this park and meditate here. I end up doing only 15 minutes out of 20. And I feel way calmer and just more grounded, easygoing. Because when I was in a cafe, I felt extremely anxious because, again, the coffee that I got on an empty stomach in the morning. Yeah, no wonder I felt sad, as I said. No wonder I felt sad, as I said. I decided not to go to meditation and it wasn't enough time, and I, to be honest, did not want it to back to that center. I'm still kind of like, I want to go to meditation center, but the one that I really want to go is far from me right now. And that meditation center is a little bit weird vibes. I really didn't like it there, but at the same time I want to give it another shot because I'm thinking maybe it's just I went to the wrong class. Because it was like a Buddhism philosophy class more than meditation or something like that. Anyway, I'm glad that I stopped in the park, and yeah, I just feel way better and way relieved because it definitely compared to the morning when I kind of like started vlogging, I felt sad and I felt small. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel like super empowered right now, but I definitely feel kind of like more, Jesus Christ, more calm and accepting. Yeah, I'm kind of like feel accepting of everything, especially of how I feel and how my emotions constantly changing. So now I'm thinking to go home. I'm like already super close, and I'm gonna charge my phone, I'm gonna charge the camera, and either I'm gonna journal at home, either read at home, either I just reset and I have a couple hours to go to the beach. And maybe I go to the beach and I would journal and read there. We'll see. First, let's go home because I wanna pee. So, I actually have done some work, and the most exciting thing, besides emails, of course, is that I booked a therapy in a couple of days. And last time I've been properly in a therapy like 5 years ago in 2020. I mean, in between those years, I've been on the therapy session here and there, but just like 1-2 sessions, no more than that. So right now, my expectation to really get into this and at least do year or better 2 years, as I was recommended first time, which is I didn't complete. So I'm really excited, really proud of myself in enrolling in therapy again, and also kind of a little bit putting pressure on me, and in the same time I feel relieved that I finally gonna be able to maybe solve, maybe not all my problems, but to find at least healthy ways to solve them. But in the same time, it puts some pressure on me because I've been in therapy so many times, in and out, and the hope getting kind of the hope, it sounds dramatic, the hope getting kind of like lower and lower, but I really want to commit this time. 5 years ago, when I last time been in therapy more than 2 days, right? I don't remember how many, but like, it was for a couple months. I was specifically in a CPT therapy, which is cognitive processing therapy. And I specifically found today, when I was journaling, I found my old notebook where we were doing exercises with her. Because, when I journal, I sometimes either take this old notebook and checking for exercises for me there that my previous therapist gave me, or I just like go to internet or chat GPT even, and specifically ask, for example, CPT exercises or whatever method may be specific you use in your therapy for this type of like trauma or problem. Or sometimes even on Instagram, I love to save all those posts. I know half of them are written by ChatGPT, but anyway, I'm like to saving the self-development exercises and therapeutic exercises overall. So this exercise I specifically took from my old notebook from 2020 from CPT therapy, and this is like very easy and fun exercise, but also it's very profound because it kind of help you to all the therapeutic exercises become a little bit more aware about your behavior. But also, as I felt sad today, I wanted something that would help me to feel more secure, and this exercise specifically work with your characteristics, with your good qualities and bad qualities, and how you are benefiting from one another. Okay, first thing first, I've done my 5 questions to kind of like start the day, even though it was in the middle of afternoon. Who doesn't know those 5 questions? It's kind of like a simple, regular 5 questions, very basic to start. Especially when you don't know where to start sometimes. So I usually start always from them, unless I really feel like I'm down for like big
5-10 pages essay. And those questions, for people who doesn't know, is like, number one, what I'm grateful for today. Number two, amazing things that already happened to me. Affirmations for today. Fourth is what would make my day better. And number five, how to make my day better. And it was interesting because when I was answering all these questions, I usually do journaling either in the morning, either in the evening, and I feel I've never really done at the middle of the afternoon. It was pretty cool because usually when I do this, when I journal in the morning, and the second question is like amazing things that already happened to me today, right? And I'm like, day almost started. I don't know. I woke up, I got breakfast, which is amazing, but still. And today, because it was in the middle of the afternoon, I already accomplished something, and I'm like, yes, I have what to put on. So anyway, I started from that, and after, this is not an exercise itself, this is just like a basic question that you start from, kind of like any journaling, or when you don't have a time and only have time for those 5 questions. Yeah, and here's the exercise. Yeah, it kind of looked like that. I'm gonna show you right now on my board. And yeah, probably, I don't know why I covered with my hand, because I feel I'm anyway gonna give you some of the examples from my personal answers for you to better to understand. So let's get to it. And after you take, let's say, red pencil, yeah, also plus, and here also a minus. After that, you can put like a little arrows, just to not forget how this exercise is gonna actually work opposite one another. Yeah, and this is ultimately me or you. Yeah, this is me here. Okay, great. So here, this is gonna be our main 2 squares. On the main squares, we write all our positive and negative qualities, characteristics, or events. What I mean by that, ultimately you have to write characteristic of yourself, not based on other people, but ask yourself based on what you think of yourself. For example, but don't write it, why I mean events, I mean don't write something broad. For example, let's say in a first square where is the plus, you want to write I'm kind. This is too broad, you know, like it's not going to be really kind of like understandable, it's not going to give you any insight. So instead of like I am kind, you can write, let's say I am very reliable, right? Oh my god, it's so embarrassing, I don't remember how to write reliable. Reliable, like that? Jesus Christ. I know I'm embarrassing. Is it like that? Reliable? Yeah, okay, whatever. You're reliable. And you're thinking, or you can describe exact situation why you think you're reliable, or one of the many situations. For example, something that happened to you recently. For example, I'm reliable because like she or he, like my relative asked me this and I helped them with this immediately, blah, blah, blah. And an opposite side, following the arrow, you would write, how's it being reliable for you work an opposite way? For example, I am like lack of, I don't know, boundaries, right? Or easily manipulated. And when you write like a few or whatever, when you feel this square, you go to this square. And I know sometimes it could be really close to this, but the most important thing that you would, write it sincerely about things that bothering you, events or your character. Because summary, when you look at all of that, I feel will be able to define few key moments, or even couple key moments, or maybe even one key moment from all these characteristics or situations that you really want to work on, analyze, think about it, get in your inside, get more aware of. So for example, in minuses, you can write, let's see what I wrote. For example, right? I'm getting angry easily easily, or not very forgiving. Not very forgiving. Whatever, my handwriting is horrible. Doesn't matter here or in a notebook. Right, for example, I'm like angry or not very forgiving. And what is the plus? What is the good side coming out of this? I have strong boundaries. Yeah, usually when I feel them out, all the squares, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. I have this problem or this two problem to work on. So yes, here's an exercise. Hope you got it. This is actually pretty easy and fun exercise, so I really hope you would like to work on it. And unfortunately, my yoga canceled for today, so I'm gonna record my yoga tomorrow as the last step. But today I still gonna go to my favorite wellness center, is my to-go-to spot. I like to go to red light sauna there, cold plunge, but usually I go just for the red light therapy or for massaging boots. So I'll see you there. Okay, I parked my main source of transportation and also showed up 10 minutes earlier. I'm really glad that, I spent this 20 minutes riding to my yoga to the bike, even though area was like super hilly, because I only run 15 minutes, like mile and a half today for my workout. Having 2 workouts today. Basically, I run and also did my exercises with the weights at home, and additionally going for yoga to make it up for not having workout yesterday. I ran today only mile and a half, even though usually I run either 2 miles, either 2 miles and a half, because it's super hot. I kind of woke up later today. Usually I run and wake up around 7 a.m. and today I was running at 9 a.m. and for some reason summer finally decided to show up in August, and the weather is basically here super hot. Yeah, but I'm just glad. I was worried that I'm gonna be tired to going additionally for the yoga, but no, here I am. I'm like feeling super energized and just excited. Maybe coffee worked, I don't know. But basically I did combining running and also my, now riding on a bike uphill. I did my cardio, I did my weights, and now I feel yoga for me gonna be kind of like to feel strength and also relax, because it's gonna be a great breathing work in the start of the class, and by the end meditation with the sound bath, which is I'm very excited. I'm like the first one today. I usually always come later and sometimes even late, but today I showed up first. Kind of proud of myself, I don't know. Ooh. I'm usually sweating a lot during any workout, and also have like a short bangs. That's why I prefer to wear headband practically in all my workouts. I honestly always had this idea to bring my actual yoga mat and put the towel on it, and you know what? We'll see how it works now. For some reason I feel it's gonna be way comfier. So my yoga class was just amazing, outstanding, because as I said, it's basically combined three parts of the class. First, we start from the breath work, actively breathing, working with the it kind of helps you with the awareness and strength and just resilience. After, we do really challenging and I would say creative, interesting flow. And after that, sound bathing, which is my favorite part. I never really sleep. I consider it meditation because I don't sleep, but I'm just going really inside of myself and totally relax, connect with my inner child. If you ever tried sound bath, you know how healing it is and how just joyful it is. And after the sound bath, I really love that this instructor, she is first of all gorgeous, Brazilian woman. She's very particular, very mindful about all the details, and in the end of the class she kind of gives you the stack of cards, and you're choosing intuitively card, and on this card it's basically just sort of affirmation for you. And especially first time when I chose this card, I was like, oh my god, how accurate it actually is. It was about focus, and I'm like, oh my god, this is what I need. And today it was, oh my god, I actually don't remember what it was about. No, today it was about balance. And I also feel that this is what I'm looking for today. Balance of work, time for myself, and balance with the social interactions. So I'm just feel right now really joyful, eating the salad on the beach. Weekday, I'm on a beach. You'd ask me how, I will tell you I'm unemployed. So yeah, happily unemployed, eating my salad on the beach, very happy. I don't know if I look tanner. So I tanned for a couple of hours on the beach, and I feel great. I feel like today was one of those perfect days where everything kind of started from the good note and was keep getting better and better. It's interesting because I sometimes think that whether we just manifest everything with the gratitude and positivity, we just chosen to be positive, and then our day, because of our choices and our perspective, are getting better and better, or it's just inevitable that sometimes you wake up and your day just starts bad and it's just meant to be bad, and the only way is to just kind of went through with this day and get over it. It's very interesting. I feel both of those statements are true. That whether we're manifesting something with our positivity and gratitude, whether sometimes it's just something inevitable that's supposed to happen negatively, even though we cannot learn any lesson and it seems it's just a sad day or whatever. Anyway, I'm heading home right now, and thank you so much for watching this video and being with me on my wellness routine. I hope to get an update soon on the next video.